Fall Protection Training, CFR 1926.503, Section A, 1 and 2. My name is Bryce LaFont. I graduated from Covenant Christian Academy in 2014. I attended Fletcher Technical Community College in May of 2017 with an associate's degree in integrated production technologies. My experience is a class which is SATC 220. Training description. This training, fall protection training, is designed to inform the trainee on the hazard of potential falls found in OSHA CFR 1926.503, Section A, 1 and 2. This training session will last a minimum of 15 minutes. Delivery method will be lecture with at least one video. The room setup will be a classroom style. A test will be given at the end of this lecture. Learning objectives. Trainees will learn how to identify and prevent fall hazards, how to erect, maintain, disassemble, and inspect the fall protection systems, the proper usage of guardrails, personal fall arrest systems, safety net systems, and warning line systems, and what a controlled access zone is. Prerequisites: high school diploma or a GED. Course completion requirements: minimal score of a 70% correct on the test, or attendance of the lecture. What is a fall hazard? Fall hazards are present at most work sites. Many workers are exposed to these hazards on a daily basis. Anything at your work site that could cause you to lose your balance or lose bodily support. Any walking or working surface can be potential fall hazard. Anytime you're working at a height of 4 feet or more, you're at risk. Erecting, maintaining, disassembling, and inspecting fall protection systems. The employee involved in erecting, maintaining, disassembling, or inspecting fall protection shall be trained by a competent person to recognize any hazards associated with the work in question. Guardrails. If the employer chooses to use a guardrail system, they must comply with these provisions. Must be between 39 and 45 inches above the walking or working level, except when conditions warrant otherwise. Mid-rails, screens, mesh, and intermediate structures must be installed between the top edge and the walking or working surface when there is no wall of other structure at least 21 inches in height. Must withstand 150 pounds of force applied in any direction. Systems must be capable of withstanding at least 200 pounds of force applied within 2 inches of the top edge. Must not have rough or jagged surfaces that would cause punctures, lacerations, or snag clothing. Top rails and mid rails must not cause a projection hazard by overheating the terminal post. Personal fall arrest systems. A fall arrest system is a body harness which may include a lanyard, deceleration device, lifeline, or suitable combinations of these. Intended to arrest the fall of an authorized person in the event that they should fall while working at a height of 4 feet or more. Connectors should be inspected to ensure they are drop forged, pressed, formed, steel, or equivalent material. D-rings and snaps hooks should have a minimum tensile strength of 5,000 pounds and should be proof tested to 3,600 pounds. And now I'm going to play a video of an example of a safety harness training.
Hi, I'm Michael Dairemasters, and today I'm here to talk to you about the harness fall arrest system. Before you put your harness on every day, you should inspect for defects. The first thing you should check for is check the webbing to make sure there are no tears, cracks, or frayed edges. Next, we will inspect the hardware. Check your grommets, buckles, clasps, and your D-ring for any cracks, broken edges, or sharp points. Verify that your inspection tags are present and legible. Check the dates on them, and then store them away for proper protection. If any of these previous items have failed inspection, or if your harness has been through a fall, please remove it from service immediately. To properly put on a harness, follow these 6 simple steps. The first step is to hold the harness by the D-ring and shake it to make sure it all falls into place. If any of the straps are buckled, release your straps and unbuckle them at this time. Third, you will want to put on your harness like a coat and make sure the D-ring is in the center of your back. Next, you will want to pull the leg strap between your legs and connect it to the buckle. Check to make sure it is tight and store away the extra strap. Then repeat on the next leg. For the 5th step, we will connect the chest strap and make sure it is in the center of your chest. For the last step, after everything is buckled, make sure all your straps are tight and tucked away and secured. For more information on harnesses or other safety matters, please contact Airmasters at airmasters.com.
Next is safety net systems. Must be provided when workplaces are more than 25 feet above the ground or water surfaces, where ladders, scaffolds, safety lines, and safety belts are practically used. Nets shall be extended 8 feet beyond the edge of the work surface when employees are exposed. Should be installed no more than 25 feet below work surface. Mesh size of nets shall not exceed 6 by 6 inches. All new nets shall meet performance standards of 1,750 pounds minimum impact resistance. They shall bear a label of proof test. Warning lines. Warning line system is a barrier placed on a roof or elevated height to warn employees that they are approaching an unprotected roof side or edge. Warning lines consist of ropes, wires, or chains. It shall not be placed less than 6 feet from the roof or elevated edge. Safety monitoring systems. Safety monitoring systems are used to monitor employees engaged in roofing operations or elevated surfaces. It shall warn the employee when it appears that the employee is unaware of a fall hazard or is acting in an unsafe manner. Safety monitor shall be on the same walking or working surface and within the employee's visual sight distance. It shall be enclosed enough to communicate orally with the employee. Controlled access zones. A controlled access zone is an area in which certain work may take place without the use of guardrail systems, personal fall arrest, or safety net systems. Shall be defined by a control line or by any other means that restricts access no less than 6 feet nor more than 25 feet from the unprotected ledge. Each employee working in a controlled access zone shall be directed to comply promptly with the fall hazard warning from safety monitors. Conclusion. OSHA requires employees to train workers to use a fall arrest system and other personal protective equipment correctly while performing their jobs, found in CFR 1926.503. Elevated surfaces should be equipped with top rails, mid rails, or safety nets. Safety nets are required when working above 25 feet ground or water. A personal fall arrest system is required in any event of working 4 feet or above. Warning lines are placed as a barrier along any unprotected roof side or elevated edge. Safety monitors are required to warn employees of any potential hazards. Controlled access zones require employees to be more aware of any hazards because of the absence of safety devices. Now, the course evaluation. The scores of the test combined with a survey will be given at the end of the lecture. We'll evaluate the effectiveness of the training.